First of June, Rabbi Furst, Havos Halavovos.
All
Heshman.
right. Yeah, well, actually, I think maybe we'll switch over to something for Shavuos today. Just
Oh, good idea.
let's see. You have anything particular you'd like to explore or discuss?
Um, well, there's a segula that if you learn all night on Shavuos, um, something good happens to you.
Yeah.
So we could discuss that if you know the source of that. Be interesting.
Okay.
I'm always skeptical about segulas.
Well, yeah, you have to realize that segulas are let's see if it's hard. Okay, so once let's that might be a general topic to discuss. One second, let me think how to approach this. Um, we can try and see if yeah, that well, let me see. I have to understand. First of all, I mean, just in terms of maybe the halachic aspect, it is a common minhag that people do stay up and learn. Um, the the poskim do bring down, they do explain that if it's going to affect the person's davening the next morning, they should weigh carefully the uh, the balance as to whether or not they should stay up um, and learn all night or at the expense of davening in the morning. Um,
Remember the first time I did it, stayed up all night, and then davening was right there at the shul where we were learning.
sure.
And during the davening, my neighbor, who was the guy sitting next to me, who was a good friend, occasionally he would jab me with his elbow to wake me up.
Yeah, yeah. It's a common people are you know it when you're learning and your mind is engaged actively, uh, it's it's different than trying to stay up when you're I mean, I'm not saying your mind shouldn't be actively engaged when you're diving. You definitely should, and it should. But unfortunately, not everyone is in control enough to always actively engage their mind in the davening, especially if it's things you've been doing, and repeating things which you're used to. So it's not so simple. You're right. It's the I just want to see if I can find a particular sefer that may describe this a bit. 1 second. Uh, mm, Mm, okay, 1 second. Okay, all right. So okay. The whole question of Segul, is that something that's going to be? We're not going to be able to approach that too much. Has to be. Has to. That's a whole separate topic. Yeah. So it's a separate topic. Um, yeah. But suffice it to say, I mean, again, usually, what a person is doing something, he should be doing it because of the value in Ruchnius in terms of his avodas Hashem. How is he serving Kadosh Baruch Hu in a better way because of this? Right? Um, it's true that well, I'll tell you. Look, we could take a look. Um, um, tell you like this. 1 second. Could be that the Mr. Brewer. Um, well, okay, look, okay. Let's see here. Maybe I can copy something off. Okay, maybe this. Okay, very good. Uh, uh, Okay, here, let me make a copy of this, then I'll send it to you. Let's see here. Uh, okay. Um, okay, one second. Let me send this off to you, Lou. Hold on a second, yeah? You should have an email there coming into you now, Lou.
Okay, yeah, I see it. I'm going to print it out. Imit Hashem.
Okay, very good.
Okay, I got it. So this is about segulas?
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, you have it printed out, Lou?
I got it. Yeah. This is about segulas.
Yeah, this is about the staying up on the night of Shavuos.
Great.
Okay.
What does it mean piske? Piske to Shuvos.
This is a safer on basically a safer on Mishnah Brewer, and he goes into halacha very nicely and thoroughly.
I see. Okay. Orach Chaim is the part of the Shulchan Aruch, right?
That's right.
Okay, Gimel, number three. Be'inyan Seder Hatikun Balel Shavuos V'ha min hagim bazeh. So it's the subject of the order of uh, the correction of the night.
Yeah, it's called tikkun. Now tikkun tikkun, you're right. Tikkun means like a rectification or a correction, but it also like tikkun means like the specialized arrangement. The what should we say? What's the 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 order or the structure. I guess that could be the structure or the order, right, of the night of Shavuos.
Uh, Sham, what's Sham?
Okay, so that's based on the Mishnah Brewer. I mean, he's referring to something which previously was mentioned by the Mishnah Brewer.
Okay. Isa bizohar bichasidim harishonim hayu neorim kol halayla v'oskim b'Torah. So there is uh, in the Zohar the devout people, the original, the early Hasidim, the early devout people
Good, that's good. That's very good, right?
would Noarim call Halayla. They would Noarim. They would stay awake.
That's right. Norim seems to remain awake.
They would stay awake all night and immerse themselves in Torah. Uh, what's the abbreviation? Kaf Vav,
Now that means etc. That means it could,
etc. Okay. Um, umo umuvatach umuvtach lo sheyish shalim shenaso v'lo ya'ara lo shum nizak. Okay. Umuvtach, I don't know.
it's like a guarantee.
Guarantee for him that Yishalem, he will have peace.
Here it means to complete.
He will
Shanoso.
complete. Shinaso,
That means his year, meaning the year will pass for him, and he'll live for this next year.
he will complete the next year. Uh, and he will not fear.
And below year, it won't occur to him. Here, the year the Aleph is before the Resh. By year of the year, the Aleph is after the Resh.
I see. And it will not occur to him that there is any, what's Nizak?
Any damage?
Damage. Oh, so no, there's nothing bad will happen to him. He'll go through the whole year and nothing bad will happen to him.
Right.
Okay, yeah, that's what I remember hearing. Okay. V'tov likavua liamod zeh berabim kol ki chol baya asara shechinasa sherai. And it would be good. What's likvua?
To it would be good to establish this limud, this learning.
To establish this learning uh, with many, because all of it, asara is 10.
Yeah, that's right. It's good that if you can establish to have this learning done in public, he called Bay Asar, because anytime there's 10, anytime you have 10 people,
Anytime there are 10 people, Shekhinah Sa Sharia, the divine presence, Sharia, I don't know, Sharia.
is dwelling there.
So if he learns all night and he's doing it with 10 people in public, then the Shekhinah dwells amongst them during the night.
Right.
V'nachon liyizacher lo lidaber shum sheyicha
Sika. Sika, any conversation.
sicha, conversation. Um, and it's correct that that if he's enthusiastic and does
Yeah.
not
Well, here, Lizaher means to be careful. You should be careful. Here in this case.
careful, okay, careful. Yeah, it's correct that if he's careful and he does not speak any conversation, but tella, that's um,
Like like idle conversation.
right. Kol halayla, all the night, ad achar hamiras kasar b'mosef. He doesn't speak any idle conversation all night until after what's amiras.
The saying of Keser b'musaf. That's the kedusha. That's the kedusha of musaf in the Chazor Sashatz. The the kedusha is referred to by Keser as Keser.
Until the saying of the uh, kedusha of Musaf, vayit vol biboker acher halimud. What's yit bol?
He should go to the mikveh and be toivel.
Mikvah. Okay, so should immerse,
Oh, that's right.
and he immerses in the morning after the learning. So this is like a long if that doesn't have any then. It's correct that if he is careful to not speak any conversation that is bottle, that is idle, all the night until after the saying of the um, Kedusha of Musaf, and he immerses himself in the morning after the learning. Now there should be a then, right?
Well, um,
I guess it's just saying it's correct that he should do this.
yeah, you're right.
He should
It's
learn
not
all
only
night,
proper.
not talk idly, and immerse himself in the morning. Seder Halimud Hanikba Besikon Leil Shavuos Mikoro Kadosh. Uh, I don't know this abbreviation.
I think that's the Zohar Kodesh.
The Zohar.
Meaning the arrangement. There's a whole arrangement of what you're supposed to say, right? Even have even have booklets that you can purchase, which have the exact things which you have to say there.
Uh-huh. So the order of the learning, Hanikva. What's Hanikva?
Which has been established.
Established. Tikkun for the we had this before. Tikkun for the uh what was it?
Well, tikkun usually is the arrangement or the structure of what to say.
Oh, right, the specialized arrangement and structure. Okay, so the order of the learning is established with the specialized arrangement and structure of the night of Shavuos. Uh, what is Mikoro?
That's the source. The source of that is
The source of the holiness
right.
of.
Makor, it's a Makor Kodesh. It's coming from a very holy, sanctified source.
According to the Zohar HaKodesh.
Mhm.
Vikasvi, and it is written
Yeah, and also it comes from the Zohar Kodesh and the Kisvei Arizal. That's the writings of the Arizal.
Kisvei Arizal, um, Zal, of blessed memory. Uh, V'yesh Beseder Zeh, and there is in this order Sodos, secrets,
Um, yeah, I guess secrets. Like, yeah, secrets.
uh, Urazain, Razin, uh, El Elyon.
Yeah, or they are. It's like that's another type. It's another type of a secret. I guess it's a little bit. Um, it's a little bit more more esoteric. Secrets in there. They're secret and esoteric Um,
And what is al alayin?
I think they're like elevated or exalted.
L'chein gam b'nei Torah haYehudim sefer Yehadru lomar haseder hanidfas. And therefore, also, B'nai Torah that are Jewish.
Well, here, how you do them? I think this is um, uh, prominent. I think prominent. Prominent b'nei Torah.
Oh, prominent. It's not Yehuda. It's Hayodim. Prominent. Um, in the book, what is Yahadru?
Yeah, from like Hiddur, meaning they they they
Beautification.
well here they make efforts. They endeavor to say the Sefer Hanitwas. They endeavor to say the arrangement as it's written, as it's um, been established and published. Nitfas. Nitfas means published.
V'achar bizman hanishar yilmado ma shalibam chafetz. And afterwards, in the time, uh, in the other time,
Yeah, the time that remains, meaning let's say they finish it before dawn.
in the time that remains, he learns that which his heart desires.
That's right. Exactly.
Velo yifrashu min hatzibor. What's yifrashu?
And they do not separate themselves from the tzibur.
Yesh shichas bo lehalitz ve'ad elu shenif sham chashaka le'asok begamrei or
Big Gemara.
Gemora uh, urashonim urishonim bekule ve'enam omrim seder hatikun. So there is that is written.
Yes, since you have some that it's I mean it's yeshikasu lahal it's right it's written that that in order to lend credence layayitz is to lend credence.
uh, until these, uh, what is Shanif Sham?
Yeah, right. shenapshim, that to the elu, to those shenapshim, that they themselves cheshka, they have a desire laosik b'gemora b'shonim, to be, they have a desire to learn Gemara and Rishonim, and rather than say the Tikkun, right? Rather than say the Tikkun.
And they are not saying the order of the tikkun.
Right. Right. So you have the standard, the standard thing to do is to learn the Tikkun, right? That's standard, and person shouldn't uh, be set aside from the rest of the uh, group if that's what they're doing. On the other hand, there are those that have more of a desire to learn Gemara, right? So there is what to say on their behalf. On the other hand, you have to be careful where you are and what the rest of the people are doing who are around you, right?
Right.
So so if a person feels that he gets more out of learning the Gemara, maybe halacha also Rishonim, so he should try and find a place that that's more inclined to do that as well, rather than to go to a place where they're all sitting with the tikkun, and he'll look very out of place if he's going to sit there open with a Gemara. It's uh, it's not fair to the tzibur to do something different than the tzibur is doing. So if that's the person who is planning to do, so he should look ahead of time to find a place where he'd be more fitting in to other people doing more of what he wants to do.
Uh-huh. And what was this word? Shechasvu?
Shechasfu, that his that his that they write, shechasfu, that they write.
Okay, so they're writing to lend credence um, to the end that they themselves desire. Okay, have a good time. To immerse themselves in Gemara and Rishonim, etc. And they don't say the tikkun.
They don't see it.
But be'inyan amiras mishnayos balayla zeh. And the subject of uh, the learning of Mishnayos on this night, nechlaku hadios bein
Hadeos, nechlaku hadeos.
hadeos
There are different opinions. Different opinions.
about whether hamakobalim, hamakubalim, the receivers.
No, they're in terms of the question as to whether or not one can learn Mishnayos on the night of Shavuos, that there's different opinions amongst the Mekubalim, those who study Kabbalah.
The Kabbalah studiers. V'chol ha-livavos doresh Hashem, and all of their hearts.
Well, not their hearts. Oh, this is a general expression. Halavovos Dorish Hashem, meaning he's leaving it up. Each person should can really make it up. Make up his mind as long as they're doing it in terms of the sake of a Kadosh Baruch Hu.
Doresh is to seek.
Yes, that's right.
So in other words, each person should seek Hashem according to the way his heart directs him.
Right, right. In this aspect over here.
Right, 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 right. Yeah, not in general.
Right.
Umi she'i efshar lo lihios ni or kol halayla, and one who finds it impossible for him to be, what is ni or
To be awake the whole night.
awake all night, machmas, because kol shah v'ki'uv yir'ah l'chol hafchos lilmod seder hatinach kedei lahashlim hatikun. So, because what is this word holsha?
Choshe is because of weakness, ukiyotzi, a similar thing. Meaning, for a person, it's not possible for him to remain up all night long because of weakness or other things similar to that.
Uh, he should see. You're as to see
Yeah, meaning meaning he should put forth efforts to ensure
that all hafchos. What's hafchos?
the cholapakus that he should at least the cholapakus is to at least
Learn the order of what is this abbreviation? Hatanach.
Tanakh, right there. Meaning in the tikkun, within the tikkun is a part of it which just contains the various psukim from Tanakh, the Torah, Nevi'im, and Kesuvim.
Oh, the order of the Tanakh. Right. In order to complete the tikkun.
Right. So if a person, for some reason or other, he doesn't feel strong enough to stay up all night, he should at least minimally say the portion of Tanakh that's included in the tikkun.
Now, this tikkun, we translated tikkun as being the specialized arrangement or structure.
Right.
But now it's sounding more like it's some specific set of things to learn.
So he should put forth efforts that he should at least learn that portion of the tikkun, which includes the Torah, Nevi'im, and Kesuvim.
What is the tikkun?
It's a whole series of things, starting with psukim from the Torah, from Nevi'im, from Kesuvim, and then I'm not sure if it includes Mishnayos, It brings down Gemores, Midrashim. It's quite extensive.
So when he learns Tanakh, in order to complete the tikkun, um, that means that he's doing like the minimum that's considered completing the tikkun.
Yeah, he'll be doing minimum less than the actual tikkun, but at least a good part of it.
Let's see, Shnayim lo yomeru.
Not Nashim, women.
Oh, nashim, women lo yomeru hatikun klal. They don't say the tikkun at all. V'yesh omrim she osein nashim hanohagos l'safur sefiras haomer yicholos lilmod tanach. So, and there are those who say she'otan. What's she'otan?
Okay. So Nashim lo omer tikkun kal. Women don't say the tikkun at all. Yesh omrim she'osa nashim anocheges lispor svirsa omer. That there are those that say that for those women that are accustomed to count the omer.
The sphere, the sifur is the omer. Spheres haomer. Oh, to count the spheres, the counting of the omer. Uh, Yicholos lilmod. They are able to learn Tanakh.
Right, just that part of it that's included in the Tanakh. Yeah.
Right, that part of the Tanakh that's included in the Tikkun.
Right.
V'layla, at night. Shavuos, the night of Shavuos. Kedei lehishalem hatikun shel sviras haomer. In order that they can complete the tikkun of the counting of the omer. Okay, I'm not sure what we accomplished here. This is telling us what different things that we should do and that women should do during the night of Shavuos. Rabbi?
Right. So that's the option that they have. If there are those women that are accustomed that they do count the Omer, so they're permitted that they can say the verses contained in the Torah and in the Nevi'im and in the Kesubim, which correspond to the Tikkun that they'd be able to do. Okay. Um,
Right, well, thank you very much, Rabbi.
okay, so I hope that clarified some things.
Well, I know now that there's a bunch of secrets.
Right, right.
I'm not really clear on this tikkun, what it consists of. I guess there's
Well,
somewhere that tells what it is.
no, I mean, it's the tikkun is basically, as I said, it consists of verses from the um, Torah, from the from Nach, and goes on into things which have to do with the Gemaras, Midrashim. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
You could purchase. They have little booklets that you can purchase, which give
Oh,
you the
bookstore, I
exactly what you have to
want the
say.
tikkun for Shavuos. They'll sell it to me.
Yeah, well, it's I'm not sure you get an English version or an English translation version, but they should have one in Hebrew.
Right, right. That makes sense.
Yeah, they're selling them down here in the yeshiva. I didn't, but
Okay, well, thank you, Rabbi. Have a good Yom Tov.
thank you, you too.
Don't eat too
To
much
share.
cake.
Excuse me.
I said, don't eat too much
Oh,
cheesecake.
yeah, yeah. We have to watch out for that, especially with Flakes following soon after that. That's true.
Yeah, the danger.
So,
It's a sakana.
yeah.
You have a sakana
So,
and a sakana on the same night.
all right. All right. Look, we'll pick up day after tomorrow, day after Yom Tov, and
That will be a
Mitzvah
normal day,
Shem,
normal schedule.
yeah. Yeah, starting 9 o'clock. Correct.
All right, very
Okay,
good.
thank you, Lou. You should enjoy the Yom Tov, enjoy your family, Mitzvah Shem, the
Thank
learning,
you so much.
everything else. Very good. Be well. Thank you
All
too.
right, bye bye.
Bye bye.